Hello everyone and welcome back to one of our cybersecurity videos. Today we'll talk about how to trace back a hacker's link, and today we will be organized as I uploaded a video before a while ago about this testing, and the comments we got say people are confused of what's the steps and what are we doing exactly. So on today's video we will be a little bit organized, and I will say each part explain as much as I can, so you can follow up with me what is it about. So let's start first with a message. So one of our clients gets this message on their Instagram. So it's a user called IG, and then the message say, we have detected that Facebook page associated with your Instagram account may be violated Meta policies. To protect blah blah blah, click the link below, follow the instruction to restore access to your account. Immediate action will help prevent, and then give you a link, and then they sign up as Meta support Instagram and Facebook. This kind of messages is scam messages. Hackers send these trying to trick you into clicking on this link, and then if you look at the link you will find there is a facebook.com in it. So it will trick you. Yeah, this is from Facebook, let's click on it. But now let's analyze this message so I can raise awareness about how to be careful every time you click on a link from a message, and don't trust anybody sending such links or such messages, because it's not true. These are not people from Facebook, these are hackers trying to let you click on this one. So let's take it step by step. First step is you try to analyze this link and gather as much information as possible to start analyzing this. So this is the first step, gathering information. We call it reconnaissance. Once you gather the information, we analyze it, and then we start dig deeper and use other tools to try to penetrate their system. Let's take it step by step. So I copied the link itself, and as you can see, maybe it's a little bit smaller. Let me make it bigger. So I think now it is bigger. As you can see, it's from facebook.com and then another link happening on it. This will trick you, because once you see facebook.com you will say, yes, that's like a legitimate, this is from Facebook. No, this link actually it's redirecting you from Facebook to another link, which is the hacker's link. Now let's try to do this. Let's analyze. First we analyze the URL, because this you can't get like an actual or a correct format out of it. This is just for the browser. The browser will understand this, but we need to see what is this about. So first, the URL appears to be Facebook redirect link. It will redirect you from Facebook to another domain, which is this one. How we get this one, I will show you the command now. Let's decode the URL. So I'm going to use this command, and by the way, everything I'm going to explain here and show here, it will be on our website, and it will be with this video's title. Just look for this title on the website and you will find all these information, so you can try it and see if you want to like go with the experiment and go with the steps and try to penetrate this domain also with your tools. So I'm going to use this command. Now let me minimize this one, jump to the Kali Linux and open the terminal. And I've created a folder called Instagram. Let's see we have two files in it right now. I will show you this later on, but we'll paste the code, and then it will give you the correct format of the URL. So this is the correct format from this one to this one. Now we can understand it a little bit more. So this is the domain as it appears, and then there is maybe a folder or another subdomain on it, and then there's some kind of code or script afterwards. Let's get back to the Word file. So this is the correct format. By the way, I got the question about if we have the link and we are gathering information about it, but we want to see what is this link going to show us when we run it on the browser. First, it's dangerous to click on the link and try to open it, and there is a very nice tool that you can use now to get you a screenshot and other details out of it. So this tool, it's called urlscan.io. This is a website, and then you paste the URL that we have here on this website. So I'm gonna copy this one, and I'm going to show you what exactly it looks like. So I will open Firefox, and we'll go to a website called urlscan.io. This is one of the security websites on the internet. You paste any link in it and it will give you information about it, and this one gives you a screenshot of the website itself, so you can see what is the website looks like. So I'm going to paste the link, and then we press public scan, and then traffic lights. Yep, let's see, verify. Oh, press wrong. Verify. Now it is scanning this one, and it will give us now all the information related to this one. So first stage is gathering as much information as we can. You can see, let me do it again. I'm going to minimize this file. So what I was talking, you didn't see it on the screen. So I go to urlscan.io, and then I paste the link here. I press public scan, wait, maybe because I pressed back, I have to refresh, and we paste the link, public scan. Now it is scanning the website. It will give you all the details later on, and this is like a security report of the link. So if you are unsure of the link, if it's valid or not, legitimate or not, use the service to give you details about it. So first, that's the IP address from the states as it looks like it, and say malicious activity. So be careful, this is not a good link to click. And down and below, summary, the website contains 6 IP in 2 countries, 5 domains, blah blah blah, and then it say the verdict of the website. It's this is a potential malicious. This is not a good link. It's targeting these brands. It's targeting Facebook. Google Safe Browsing say it's malicious. So according to this report, this link, it's not safe to open. Now here it's a screenshot of the website itself, so it gives you a screenshot. If you click on it, it will tell you what it looks like exactly. So if you open the link, it will show you an imitated page of Facebook with some kind of information, say we've scheduled of the removal of your page. Of course, this is all scam. This is a hacker trying to trick you to click on the buttons and then submit your information so they can steal it. Now let's go back to the Word file. So as you can see, this is the screenshot we got out of it, and the URL scan says the vertex say it's not safe to open. Now let's start gathering more information. Let me, maybe this is not visible enough on the camera or on the screen. So check the domain. Use whois to gather information about the domain. So let's do that. Minimize this one so you can see with me. Okay, let's clear the screen, paste whois, and as you look from the result, we didn't get any much information. So let's use the next one. By the way, there was a previous video about how to prepare your environment, Calulex environment, with these tools so you can use it later on. So go back to the previous video, and it's called Prepare Your Environment, Kali Linux Environment for the Tools for Penetration Testing. See, this video will show you how to install each of these tools on your Kali Linux so you can use it later on. Next one, NS lookup, a command line tool to query DNS record. So we'll get the DNS record out of this one. Let's see what can we get. So NS lookup, and we have server IP address. These are internal IP addresses, and these are the addresses we got. So we have two IP addresses for this web server. Okay, next one, dig. Dig is a command line to query DNS information. So we use this one also to get more information about DNS. Minimize this one. That's dig. Okay, and we get more information. Headers, query, no error, and we have authority 0 and query 1, and we have the same two IP addresses also. Okay, next one, DNS enumeration. We can use DNS recon or DNS enum to find subdomains. So I'm going to use this one to find if there is any subdomains on this link. Again, these are tools to gather information. So I'm trying to gather as much information as possible about this link and this web server. And we have more information resolving to this website. We have a wildcard resolution is enabled on this one. Okay, well, this video is about gathering information. There will be part 2 and analyzing this information and dig deeper into it. Okay, now network scanning. Let's scan the link itself for any open ports. Let's see what kind of ports are open on this link or on this web server. So let's do nmap. We're using nmap for this action, and I think nmap will take some time, so we will get back to it later on. So I'm gonna open a new terminal. Sorry, I did not minimize the Word file. So let's go back again. So I typed the command nmap here, and it's starting. It will, let me press some enters so it will go up. So it's telling you now it's about 33% done, and it's gonna take this amount of seconds. It's gonna take around a minute if I press another, and it's increasing now, 1 minute and 18 seconds. So it is still working. That's why I opened another terminal. So we'll let this one run in the background, and we continue with the commands. Web application testing. Let's do directory brute forcing to find all heading directories. So I'm going to use, it's derb or gobuster. So I'm using right now a gobuster command, and it's using command.txt. This is a common keywords by default coming with this with these tools that you can use against the link. Basically, this text file will contain all known words and commands that might be a directory or a hidden directory inside the web server. And these tools will just try all these keywords to see if it exists on this one or not. This one, it's not big, it's not a big list. You can find more on the internet, download a text file and use it as a more keywords to try against any links, but I'm going to use the default one for now. So I'm going to copy this one and let's minimize again. Let's choose this one and enter. Now it's telling you here errors. The server returns a status code that matches provided option for non-existing URLs. And it's saying 200 and length 1655. To continue, please exclude this status code or length. So it stopped here because of this error. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the code back again and say exclude. I think it's exclude 16555. I believe this is the correct unknown flag. Okay, let's get back. I'm going to get back to my notes. Yeah, exclude dash lens. So we have to, the correct flag is exclude dash lens. So I'm excluding this error and I'm telling the command exclude this error and continue with the rest. As you can see, the text file I told you about, the comment.txt, has only 4,615 keywords to try. Maybe if we press enter we might see it. Nope, we didn't see it. So just say I found source, which is a hidden folder called source. So if you type all of this link and then /source, you might get something else. And it's telling you it's redirecting to this one. So this hidden link, hidden folder, it is 307. That's a redirect, and it will redirect to this link. So it is another link for another website. Versal, I think this is a platform for hosting, and I believe from looking at this one, this will be the portal to log in to the website itself, the coding of the website itself, the files. So this is a good start, that we find some portal with a username and password. We can use this later on to brute force it and try to get into it. Now, what is the next step? Another web server scanning. We'll use Necto for scan for vulnerabilities. So now let's use this one. I've put 2 because we have if you look at the link, if we go back up, so it has account dot app and then a /forward/ and then a folder or another website. So I'm scanning both of them. So we'll use the first one for now. Where is it? Yep, here. We stopped here. So I'm going to take this one, go back and run it, and then I can see in the background that the nmap has finished. If we go up. Yep, so the nmap command has finished already and give me the result about it. In part 2 we'll analyze all of this later on, but I'm showing you how to get information for a hacker's link. So let's go back. Necto is still running, so let's jump to another terminal can get this one also. We paste it, and it will take some time also. Some of these tools will take long time to finish, so you'll have to be patient when you do pen testing or penetration testing. Sorry, the file was up again. So what I did, let me minimize this one. So what I did is I ran the command and it's still running. The nik2 command was the first one, which is stop here, and then I opened a new terminal and run the second one, and it's still running. So I'm going to open a new terminal and continue the link. Leave this one works in the background. So next one, SQL injection testing. We'll try to find if there is an database associated with this link. So we are using SQL map. So let me copy this code and minimize the file again, because sometimes I forget it, and then we paste it. Oops, I pasted twice, sorry. Let's delete everything and do it again. If you want to know more about these tools, I've created some videos about each tool and how to use it, some examples to explain what is the command itself. But for now, for SQL map, I'm just gonna explain this parameter or this flag. Dash batch means just go with the default questions that will come up, and it will answer all the questions in the middle, so you don't need to look at the screen all the time to press continue, yes, do you want to do this, yes or no, and stuff like that. Minus batch or hash batch will do this for you automatically. So let's run SQL map. See, it start to search for a database associated with this one. If we find any database, we will start penetrating it. As you can see, there are some questions here coming yes or no, and batch will just do this one. It looks like there is no database associated with this one. Just telling you to try to increase the value of level and risk and use the switch random agent to get more information. But for sake of this video, we're not going to do that. So I have another link here, and then it will go a little bit deeper. So let's copy this one. I will paste it. Now we have level 5, risk 3, and yes, I will add batch, so it will answer. Let me first remove batch and I will show you exactly what batch does. So if I don't put hash batch in the command as a flag, I press enter, and it will stop at the first question. So batch at this instance, it will answer with the default answers and then will continue. So this is easier for you. So let me stop the command, and then we say we add batch to it, and then it will answer the question, all of the questions automatically. See, it's pressed yes, and it will continue. So we'll let this one work for some time. Let's go back to the first terminal. Still okay, so this one finished. We can close this one. Let's go back to next to, is it finished? Yep, so all of this information, I've copied all this information already for more analysis on part 2. Sorry, I did not minimize the file, so let me minimize the file and I will show you again. So Nick2 has finished first one, so I'm closing this one. Let me stop this one so I can show you again what I have said but you didn't see. So again, if I run the SQL command without the batch parameter or flag and press enter, it will ask you the question and wait for your answer. You wait for you to press yes, no, or quit. Now let me stop this one. If you add batch to the command, this telling the SQL map to answer all the question with the default answer, so it will continue without waiting for you to enter a letter. So once I press enter, as you can see here, it's answering the question, that's why, and it will continue. So we'll leave this one works a little bit. Let's go back to Nick2 also. So the second command that was running in the background finished already with all the information, and we've copied this information again for an further analysis. SQL map still working, so let's jump to the next command. Perform network analysis. We can get the header from the web page itself, so I'm going to use curl the command to get the header. So let's minimize this one, so we go back. So the SQL map that is running in the background, it's trying to find if there is any database associated with the link so we can exploit it later on. Now let's get the header. This is the header of the website, and if we remove this one and get to the root of the domain itself, and let's get the header of this one also. Okay, this information we'll use it later on for further analysis. Now let's download the web page itself, so I'm going to use wget, so we can analyze the file itself later on. So we'll press enter, we run the command, and then we've downloaded the file. If I press ls, I'm outside. Let's go into Instagram folder and run the command again, because I have lots of files on the root. That's why I created a folder, so we can find the file easily. So this is the file we've downloaded. These two files I've downloaded already before, but we'll use some other commands to download it again. Let's go back. We use XS-strike for XSS testing. We test for cross-site scripting vulnerabilities, so we'll use this command. Let's copy this one, minimize, and paste it. Press enter. We didn't find anything. So it said here no parameters to test, so it's testing if there is any parameters that will be on the link itself when you type it in the browser. So I will add another parameter here called crawl, and it will just crawl it and see all the available parameters that the hacker designed the website with. And still we didn't find anything. Crawl the website. Yeah, this is a command. So because I'm using XS-strike by itself, I don't need to use Python to run it, because it's like a self command now that you just can type XS-strike and it will run. and this is the one we've ran already. This is the crawl one, and this is the last of the file. So these are most of the known tools to gather information. I'm gonna close this one because it's finished. The testing of the SQL map still hasn't finished yet. So as you can see here, it's testing for PostgreSQL, it's testing for SAP, Microsoft Access, Oracle SQL servers, MySQL. So it's testing the website against the most known databases, and it will tell us if there is any database web server on that link later on. This one will take a lot of time, so we don't need to wait for it, but at least I showed you all the tools that you can use to gather information from a hacker's link, how to get a screenshot of the website without opening the website itself. And we'll stop here because this video is just about gathering information, and in part 2 we'll dig deeper with the analysis and see what can we get out of all of this result. Thank you for watching, and wait for the next video.